going on, everybody? A happy Friday to you. We made it to the end of the week, Ryan.
We did. Oh,
life
good
is
feeling.
good. Oh my gosh, exciting weekend ahead, of course, for all sorts of stuff. I know that we have the King of Halloween has an event here. We've had him in here before, talking about Matt Rasmussen and the Ghostbusters, those folks. I know that there's kind of an exciting thing going on this weekend.
Yeah, it sounds like over in West Duluth at the Super One there, the awesome Super One location. It sounds like Matt and his fellow Ghostbusters. You get the chance to meet them. They're going to be bagging groceries at the Super One. It sounds like it's also going to be benefiting the Ronald McDonald House here in the upper Midwest. So it sounds like you can meet them Saturday and Sunday this weekend, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. So great cause.
Go donate a little bit. It sounds like a fantastic cause. That Ronald McDonald House does a lot of good stuff, so they're very good.
Take some pictures with some Ghostbusters.
Yeah, Ryan, or not Ryan. I know another man named Ryan Rasmussen who's one of my classmates, but Matt Rasmussen. I always get them mixed up for some reason, but Matt Rasmussen becoming famous from being on maybe this show and on other streaming services and other stuff like that. So there you go, right?
Yep, there you go, right? Happy Friday. Let's talk about some spring storms that continue to create spectacles across Wisconsin. We've shown you a lot of videos this week, but sadly, the other night, cars were getting stuck in some high water outside of the Brewers Stadium. And as Hunter always says, turn around, don't drown. And that was caught on camera actually here the other night. This big truck here, which probably thought, hey, I'm good to go, realized, it's not worth it. Ultimately deciding to put it in reverse and turn things around.
It's so important to not just continue to drive through because you never know, especially when the waters are that high. If the water's moving, it could sweep your car away. And B, roads get washed out all the time. I didn't realize this was a thing until the 2012 flood and, driving around afterwards and seeing all the different washouts and everything all over the roads and everything. That's a scary thing. You never know how deep it is. And you can fall right in head first with your car and it's not a good situation.
Would not be. Don't take your chances. Well, if you do, and if you don't end up turning around and you take your chances, it not only could cost you your safety, it could cost you a lot of money. And for one Wisconsin tow driver, he says he is waiting in case you gamble it.
When the water get into the pipes, that's what they not knowing. When the water get into the pipes, it goes in the protective mode and shut the engine down. And that's what they not knowing. So that's where they get to call me. I love it when they go in there because they call Dave's Towing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so I can make some money.
Dave's Towing is waiting for you to, make the wrong choice in deciding like those 3 cars right there.
Oh my gosh.
He's going to be making some money off.
Yeah, when flooding comes around, he's putting in that in-ground pool. He's hoping to get everything all situated, and he's excited for that. So
yeah, take it easy out there.
Yes, be very, very careful, of course. Coming up on today's show, puzzle people gather for a national speed competition, and we'll be joined by a Duluth artist who will be talking about a huge dance party taking place tomorrow night right here in Duluth.
Amber Burns will be joining us, the artist there for Dance TV. Amber, also the one who helped choreograph the dance number that I was in for the Celebrity Dance Challenge years and years ago.
That's crazy.
Very awesome person, a very awesome and important theater member here in our community. So it'll be fun chatting with her.
As we hear probably in a little bit, she choreographs a lot of different things.
Yeah,
it's insane.
Yeah, if you're seeing most theater performances this weekend, she had a hand in a lot of it.
Nuts.
Yeah. Well, hey, Hunter and I are both a little crazy sometimes, but how about this? 1 in 5 Americans say they believe they have psychic abilities. A new survey of 2,000 adults found 19% believe they are basically psychic, while 71% say they rely on intuition at least sometimes. Now, respondents report about 18 psychic moments, quote unquote, a year, like sensing something's off, predicting outcomes, or thinking of someone right before they text. But Gen Z is the most likely to believe they have these abilities. However, many admit it is hard to tell the difference between intuition and anxiety.
Oh, that's a good point, too. Yeah, you're super anxious. You're like, oh, this is going to be something that bad that's going to be happening here. Have you ever had one of those experiences where you've predicted something?
I feel like most of the times it's deja vu, I think, for the most
Yes.
part. I see something on TV, or you say something, or Mary says something, and I go, I swear I thought about this, or this already happened to me like 2 weeks ago.
Or it was in a dream that was so real or something like that. It's super weird. Shania told us in her ear also she does believe she has psychic abilities, so that's also very interesting. I've never had anything crazy like that happen to me, but I've definitely had those things where like you think of a word or something and you see it in like a book or something like that. It happens all the time, and you gotta maybe go buy a lottery ticket when that happens or something.
Mary and I now, we both sing the song at the same time after not like even talking about a given song.
Really?
Yeah, so that's a whole different thing.
That's a whole totally different.
Yeah. Let's get to some entertainment entertainment news for Netflix fans. I remember saying the same thing when the last season premiered, but I need to tell you, you have to watch season 4 of Love on the Spectrum on Netflix. It is so sweet. There are so many awesome moments and genuine encounters. Hunter, I know you're also, you've been watching it too?
I just finished it last night, and
Same.
Oh, did you really?
Yeah.
Yeah, Kayla's watched the whole thing. I've only watched this season 4, but what nice, genuine people. I mean, my gosh, it's such a beautiful show. Very, very sweet, and very, very, very cool to just see this whole thing, you know? It's a very sweet show.
Awesome people being the center of it, and then those folks just have these incredible family members too.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, very cool.
Love to see that. Well, staying on Netflix, they're joining in on the throwback trend with a look at life on the prairie. Laura and the Ingalls family returning to the small screen with an upcoming adaptation of Little House on the Prairie. That season heading to Netflix on July 9th.
Dude, we should learn how to churn butter or something. That'd be kind of cool.
That would be cool.
Yeah, like
That'll take some time, man.
It would take a lot of time.
You ever
but-
hand-cranked ice cream before?
No.
Yeah, that takes some time, too.
Does it really?
Yeah, it takes
Oh,
a
my
really
gosh.
long time, but it is delicious.
Did you ever watch that show back in the day or see
I did not.
reruns?
I know, but I know it is incredibly important to the state of Minnesota, though.
Oh, yeah, because she's, oh my gosh,
Takes
duh.
place, yep.
I didn't know that. I forgot about that. I think I heard of that one other time, but yeah. It's very, very exciting for Minnesota right there.
Super exciting.
Who knew?
Super exciting. That's
Apparently
coming
everyone
up,
knew.
coming up this summer. I
only
won't talk
one.
about that. Well, let's talk about screen time. TikTok, Instagram, Snapchat, still top platforms for teens out there, but new data shows they use each one differently. A Pew Research survey found teens turn to TikTok and Instagram for both entertainment and news, while Snapchat is mainly for messaging friends. Now, teens say the biggest benefit is connection, while most parents are talking with their kids about social media. Many believe it is hurting their sleep and their productivity.
That's probably true. Also, maybe you should download the Northern News Now news app, you know? I mean, that's probably a more reliable source than TikTok, I'd say, probably. What do you say?
Get us on TikTok.
Exactly, yeah.
We'll do some dances, and coming up after the break, we're going to be talking about some dancing. We'll be back. Thanks for joining us on Northern Life. Welcome back, everybody. Coming up tomorrow here in Duluth, it is a time to dance over at the Flame in downtown Duluth.
Yeah, super exciting. Let's talk about Dance TV's Spring Fling with one of their artists, Amber Burns, here today. Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, so
course.
I've never fully heard about this before. Can you explain exactly what Dance TV is and what's going to be happening this weekend?
Yeah, so Dance TV is a live theatrical production of a fictional TV show about dance. So audiences get to see what's live, the dancing, and then behind the scenes drama.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's really fun. It's a really good time. But this weekend, Saturday, we have a dance party fundraiser at the Duluth Flame. So anybody can come on down and dance and party with us.
And what kind of music are you going to be dancing to? I know that there's an aerial studio that's going to be there too.
Yes, we have performances happening from the Northern Lights Aerial Studio, and the Dance TV cast will also be performing.
Oh, fun.
How many people are in the cast total?
Oh my gosh, there's like over 20 of us in the cast, so we're
Cool.
gonna take up the dance floor. Yeah.
Is it okay if Hunter
occupied.
joins in on the aerial
yeah.
portion?
Oh yeah.
I'm in. That sounds awesome. Do you have to be a good dancer in order to like come and participate and hang out? Or?
No, we invite everyone.
Cool.
And I think that's what Dance TV is all about, is that we all belong on the dance floor. We all have a really good time dancing. It doesn't matter how old or young or what you look like or what your level is. Dance TV is for everyone.
I love that.
There's a lot of awesome local dancers, local artists like yourself. And you said you're raising money too. I know Dance TV usually does a Halloween show. Is that what you're looking to support financially?
Yeah, so we have our Halloween episode, we have Dance TV, the original episode, and we're hoping to do even more episodes. But specifically, we are fundraising this weekend for the Halloween episode, so we're hoping to perform in October of 2026.
How often do you folks perform and do these episodes? I like that they're different episodes. It's like you're watching TV. That's kind of cool. Yeah.
We have done episodes every 1 to 2 years here in Duluth at Zeitgeist, and we're hoping to expand to different venues and maybe even take it to the Twin Cities.
Oh my gosh.
Fun. And
Yes.
what makes Dance TV maybe different than when folks go to the theater for a traditional play or musical even?
Yeah, so Dance TV, you can actually participate. It's kind of like a Rocky Horror experience.
Cool.
So audience members get little props and they can kind of like jive in their seats and have a good time.
That's what it's all about, is the audience participation with the whole thing. That's super cool. And I know that you've also been part of the Duluth theater scene for a long time as well. Can you talk about that a little bit and just how unique and special this area is when it comes to theater and everything like that?
Yeah, I think Duluth is such a magical place for theater. We have so many talented artists here doing theater and dance and performing arts. And I mean, just this weekend alone, we have the Dance TV fundraiser, and Marshall School and Denfeld are opening their productions. The ballet has a show this weekend. It's just amazing, the art scene here.
And you're choreographing 2 of those shows, correct?
Oh, yeah.
Oh my gosh,
Amber's
you're busy.
Yeah. Kiss Me Kate at Denfeld. I did the choreography for that, and then Guys and Dolls at Marshall. And then coming up in May, Superior High School is doing Matilda, which I am also
cool.
choreographing. So lots going on.
Where do you get your dance inspiration when you have to come up with so many moves for so many shows?
Oh gosh, that's a good question. You know, I think it's a little bit of creativity. It's a little bit of those nostalgic moments. You know, a lot of shows have those moments where people are expecting that one move. And then, yeah, just kind of, I really love to collaborate with the kids, actually, because they have such good ideas. And, you know, they're not always dancers, so you have to create movement for people who can't really dance. And
That's true.
Just have a good time, and yeah.
That's really cool. I understand, because we were talking beforehand, that you've been like tap dancing and stuff since you were 3 years old. What inspired you to like get into this whole thing? Have you always been interested in this? Obviously, you must have been, right?
Sure, yeah. I mean, I've been dancing a long time and teaching dance, and actually I had some theater friends who were like, you know, you should audition for this musical. We always need dancers in musicals. And so I did, and then once you're in a show, you're like hooked for life. They won't let you go.
You're in. It's a lifetime membership.
And
Yeah.
it also sounds like on the website, too, that Dance TV is even looking for more dancers for folks to join the group.
Yeah, we are, with all of our episodes that we're creating and all of these different experiences, we want more and more dancers. So, check out when we have auditions and things like that. And we hope you come this weekend, and we do have a special BOGO deal going on.
Oh.
Buy one, get one free ticket. So,
Really?
Yeah, for a fundraiser. So check that out on our website and Dance TV Studios, and get that BOGO deal.
Oh, it's
That's
going to be
amazing.
an exciting weekend. Dance TV's Spring Fling Dance Party happening Saturday from 8 to 10 p.m. at the Flame in downtown Duluth. Grab your friends, grab your dancing shoes, and grab those tickets. DanceTVstudios.com. Amber Burns joining us. Amber, thanks for stopping by.
Thanks for having me.
Yes.
It was a whole lot of fun. Well, hey, stick around here on Northern Life. We're going to be talking about some puzzle people in just a little bit.
Welcome back, folks. In New Jersey, Ricky the dog got into a little bit of trouble. A trip to the vet revealed a blockage, so he needed emergency surgery. Turns out doctors found socks, fabric, even part of a bag in his stomach. Vets say dog owners should watch for signs like vomiting and loss of appetite. After recovering, Ricky's back to his old self. That's great news, and his family is keeping a much closer eye on what he eats.
Wow, that's a lot of socks, man. That's a lot of stuff going on in there, Ricky. Yeah.
That's where the other sock in the dryer went.
Honestly, it's
in Ricky's stomach.
A lot of them.
Yes.
I'm surprised he was able to, scarf them down.
Seriously, that's a
Yeah.
lot of stuff right there to
Yeah.
fill the stomach,
So-
and I'm assuming it doesn't just pass right through.
No,
It probably just
no.
hangs around in
Yeah.
there.
So, Ricky, I'm glad you're okay.
Have you ever had a dog that's done that before? For the most part.
My family's dog Hattie did that. I don't think so. How
Really?
about yours?
No, I've never had a dog that did that. So you see it all the time on TV shows and stuff like that, but I've never seen it in real life.
Well, I'm glad Ricky's okay.
Yes.
Hey, let's switch gears here. If you enjoy doing puzzles, you know how long it can take to complete one.
That's true. Get this, there are professional puzzlers who can complete an entire puzzle in just minutes. Brian Unger takes us to the USA Jigsaw Nationals in Atlanta.
One room, 200 teams, and 100,000 tiny cardboard decisions waiting to be made. Welcome to the USA Jigsaw Nationals in Atlanta, where the vibe is part rec room fun, part Game 7 intensity.
I think it's good to do pairs first and then individuals.
It's called speed puzzling.
We are here to compete fast and complete puzzles as fast as you can.
The Reuter sisters, twins Kathy and Jean, are returning champs and favored to win. But this year, a shocking twist. They split up.
We have been friendly rivalries between these two. We keep going back and forth for our placements, and this year we're finally like, let's just swap it up.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh my God!
And just like that, the room descends into a hush. Focus tightens. Fingers fly, the kind of tension you could cut with a jigsaw blade. Watching closely, Chief Judge William Shandling. He also works at Disneyland.
The Reuter sisters are an institution with USA Jigsaw Puzzling, so to see them split up for a matchup for pairs is unique and pretty epic.
In the crowd, spectators on the edge of their seats, or more accurately, sitting back, loyally, proudly wearing their colors. And then, at 21 minutes and 52 seconds, a winner. But it's not the sisters. It's 12-year-old Connor DeLatte and Josh Trauger.
We pulled it out.
At 31 minutes 58 seconds, Jean finishes. It'll be good enough for 4th place.
That was a tough one. Yeah, it was a good challenge.
And Kathy? Disaster. They dropped the final piece of the puzzle on the floor. She finishes 10th. Connor, a 3-time Texas state champion, says he does 3 to 4 puzzles every day. Aside from homework, he tries to do other things.
I do play basketball along the winter and summer, but pretty much I mainly do puzzles.
For his mom, Kimberly, it's an emotional moment.
We are beyond proud of him. I mean, we are. Seriously, a dream come true at 12 years old.
For the Reuter sisters, they know the thrill of victory. And Kathy says she has learned something in defeat.
Yeah, you can't deny it's pretty fantastic to win. But at the same time, it's just fun to finish. And to beat your sister.
Neither will go home with the $2,000 cash prize, but Kathy walks away with something priceless. Lifelong bragging rights.
I just feel like there's a lot we have to unpack about that puzzle story.
There's a lot we can talk about here.
Yes, first off, the first thing you noticed.
There were announcers at this jigsaw competition.
What are they saying?
There had to be a play-by-play announcer and then a color commentator to talk about the expertise of these puzzles.
I hope those people aren't getting paid, because
They probably are.
They probably are?
I would assume the Jigsaw National is probably a pretty legit organization.
I do like puzzles, but that's a little extreme right
And then
there.
now let's talk about the young 12-year-old kid who does 3 to 4 puzzles a day.
Yes, it's like, where do you find time to do that? Like you said, are you going to school too? Are you just doing puzzles in school? Are you doing the basketball thing in the summer too? I'm just baffled by the whole thing.
Yeah. Hey, I'd love to see the family support though in the crowd.
Yes, people are pretty happy doing that. So speaking of puzzles here, coming up next week on Northern Life, we're up in Two Harbors. Ryan's going to be taking me to the basement of Aspirus Lakeview Hospital up in Two Harbors.
Basement, right?
It is. Did I say the basement?
Yeah,
I did.
no,
It is. Getting to join a community group here who's playing a game we've never experienced before. Find our full blindfold next week on Northern Life. Definitely, my brain still hurts from that one, Ryan.
Yeah, my brain still hurts from that one. My brain hurts after a puzzle. My brain hurt probably 10 more times after playing this game. So it was a lot of fun. We had a lot of fun, though.
Oh, it was an absolute blast. I need to play it like 5 or 6 more times to get it down.
And honestly, great group.
Yes.
Really, really nice group.
Fantastic. We love them. We love you so much.
Thanks for joining us. We hope you have a great weekend.
Find some time to throw a line, or just head outside to unwind. That's the life in the great North Woods. Hike or bike, whatever you like. Get out in the day, enjoy the night. Yeah, we got the life in the great North Woods. Yeah, we got the life in the great North Woods. Yeah, this is Northern Life.